know what that angle is, we can start piecing some of this together. So that's what we're talking about here. And this is why we're covering the arc length yesterday. So remember that that angle there on a unit circle winds up being the arc length out here. And if you're talking about a unit 2 circle, right, if it was 2 comma 0, so I raise the 2, it would be double what your angle is. Unit 3 would be 3 times, 4 on and so forth. The formula would be in our notes from yesterday. So we're going to start talking about what these triangles are like. So this triangle I've created here is a nice simple triangle, and like I said, this would probably be a pi over 4 situation. But it turns out pi over 4 is actually kind of a complex one to work with. So let's just clear that out for a sec, and let's work with something a little bit simpler, something like a pi over 6. So pi over 6, we're going to get that, and I'm going to have these two angles here. Now, it turns out, let's skip down here for a moment, so I'm on page 185 now, that if I'm dealing with this kind of generic triangle fits this situation. So this is 30 degrees, this is 60 degrees, 90 degrees, and we can go through and solve it. So, and this is going to be something you really want to know, and it won't be on reference sheets or anything. You're just going to have to figure out a way to learn it. For you, lots of times you go through it enough and it'll just be committed to memory. So let's redraw this triangle for a quick moment. Let's put this in some other color. Let's redraw this in a quick way. So the long end is P, the top of the shorter end is O, and this is going to be A. So this angle here would be roughly 30 degrees, or pi over 6, and you can refer to your notes if you need to remember how to do that. This one here is going to wind up being 60 degrees, or pi over 3, and then this one's 90 degrees, which we all know is pi over 2. And it's not really easy to calculate off a triangle like this, but we know here's 90 degrees, we know that over here is pi, so this has to be pi over 2, because we know that's pi. Okay? So that's how we figured those out. Now, when we go to sort this out, let's take a look at the triangle. So the long arm, let's put this in different colors so it's easy. The long arm is root 3 over 2. So we know that the distance here is going to be root 3 over 2. And we know that the length over here is going to be 1/2. So when I look at my triangle down here, this will be 1/2, and this is going to be root 3 over 2. So now I know that for this here, P is going to be my x, root 3 over 2, comma, 1/2. And a lot of these problems will wind up being solved by flipping this triangle around. And like you saw me do, I would just say, just rewrite this triangle so it matches the triangle you're looking at, and then try to piece it together using our old geometry rules. So that's the first one.